Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Apple. They had earnings, did a great job. All big tech, looks like from what I can see, did a great job on earnings. So back to Apple, ticker AAPL. I still have 7 and a partial here. You can buy partial shares here on Robinhood. This isn't the only brokerage that I use. I have more Apple in a retirement account. You can also buy partial shares on Fidelity, I believe. I haven't tried to buy any on Fidelity, but I have more Apple in a TD Ameritrade account. But back to Apple. As you can see, currently at 132.34. They've had a great month here, up 7%. 3 months kind of up and down. It was kind of all over the place. Hit a low here. That would have been an excellent buying opportunity. Missed that one, of course. That was pretty close to my cost basis. And up and down week, down a little bit, and they'll pull back out. So bounced off of the 133.52. If you don't know what this one is, I'm not even going to read it. You can pause that and go over it there for yourself. I'm sure everybody out there is probably watching. A good percentage of you is probably watching this on an Apple product. But they even have a dividend for you dividend investors, so that's kind of nice. Opened at 131.80, low of 131.37, and it doesn't move a whole lot, and high of 133.56. Volume of 62 million on this one, and not too bad at ratings. Not as good as Amazon, but 71%. I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, but when it comes to this company and Amazon, I don't feel you can go wrong really on either one of them. Again, but don't take my word of advice. That's just me speculating. But they've had looks like better earnings in the past, but that's alright. Got some new products coming out. They still killed it. 99 cents was the estimated, and hit $1.40, so can't complain about that at all. So as you can see, here's some of my dividends. 20 cents per share. So take that times this, and that's what you get, the $1.47. And so it looks like I tried buying it at 113.75 back in November, and so that's kind of a little bit of my history. These are a long-term hold for me, and just let them sit here and do their thing, and get the dividends, get the appreciation, and maybe someday it will split again, like it did. I think it was last August that it split. I was in on the split in my retirement account, but not this particular account. So here's another look at their financials here from 2017. So the blue is the revenue, and the dark is the net income, and then the profit margin. So, and as you can see, they are increasing. Went down a little bit here, but they are increasing over the long term. And out of 40 analysts showing a strong buy, kind of in between a buy and a strong buy. So I always consider this one a buy, just kind of depending on what the price is. And there's your 1 year price target of $160. And so not only do you get the appreciation, but could possibly looking at another split down the line. You get the dividend, and so it's kind of the best of both worlds on this one. So this is just stated today. Apple hit a landmark antitrust charges in Europe over the App Store practices, and this was the first I had heard about this. Up until I went to researching it this morning. Apple will also face off against Fortnite developer Epic Games in U.S. court next week over the App Store rules. and so we'll see who wins that one. I have faith in Apple myself, so we'll see, but they have a lot of cash sitting around, so shouldn't really hurt too bad. Apple has been charged with abusing its dominant position in the music streaming market by imposing restrictive rules on the App Store in a landmark move by European Union regulators. The charges follow a 2019 complaint from music streaming platform Spotify and carry a maximum of 10% of Apple's global annual turnover, what could amount to a multi-billion-dollar fine. So we'll see how this turns out. They face the antitrust charges in 27-member block, and the action represents one of the number of regulatory pressures on Apple globally that could lead to a change in the technology giant's business model. So we'll see what happens here in the days to come, and probably weeks, and feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself. Again, you can find this in Market Watch. This is just kind of some more information. Antitrust case is opposite of fair competition, and this has just come out 7 hours ago. So feel free to pause and go over that information there. Spotify has become the largest music subscription service in the world, and we're proud of the role we played in that, Apple said in a statement. Once again, they want all the benefits of the App Store, but don't think they should have to pay anything for that. The Commission's argument on Spotify behalf is the opposite of the fair competition. So we'll see who wins that tug of war, so who turns out to be the alpha in that one. So trial threatens to reveal App Store's commission bounty, and this is just some more information that came out here, published on the 30th. Has been long touted as a growth engine. Now the world's most valuable company is fighting U.S. court to not reveal in public just how lucrative it is. In a trial scheduled to start on Monday, is alleging the iPhone maker's 30% commission on app sales is a violation of antitrust law, cheating developers and consumers. The long game gamut to gain free access of the App Store, which has garnered support from mom-and-pop developers and giants like Microsoft, comes amid increasing global regulatory scrutiny. And feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself. So if you have any more information in regards to this, that would be interesting to know as well. This is kind of the first that I was hearing about this, but it did just come out today, and I was planning to do an Apple video in regards to earnings, and then came across this, but that might change kind of some of the ways that Apple does business, so we'll have to wait and see. Sensor Tower estimates the App Store generated $22 billion in commissions last year for Apple, while Bernstein analyst Tony believes Apple will run the App Store this year with a gross profit of 88%. So that's quite a chunk. So we'll see what happens with this. And there's still some more information in here. Kind of goes over some more of the information in the App Store. If you have this game on your phone or in the App Store, go ahead and list that in the comments as well. That'd be interesting to know. And like I said, if you have any further information, Apple hits a wall of resistance, and the wall won. So it's hit this wall here a couple times. Reached the $137 level 3 times over the past 9 months, each time a sell-off followed. So I guess if you're watching this climb up to 137 and it hits and bounces off of it, and it's going to come back down, because that's been the trend here in the last 4 times. Here you can see in September. So it hit the 137. Looks like it went down, started going back up again, hit it again in, we'll just call that January, and came down a little bit, hit it again in about the end of March, and just hit it again here, and it failed again. So that might be something for you to watch if you're trading this one, if you're buying it. Obviously it bounces off and goes back down, so you might be able to catch a dip on it. So just again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, just throwing that out there. I thought this was interesting, yellowing my $30,000 house down payment on Apple and Clove Bank. Said I can't buy a house for 3 months after forbearance. Talk about yellowing, 30,000, wow. But yeah, good luck to you. Bloodbath today, 9 days ago, so see if we can find any other. Apple's on fire. Covered calls are good for getting called away. Not so great for income. So I've talked about options in the past. I don't do them a whole lot. This is one stock that I would try them just because it doesn't move a whole lot. You can kind of find the trend, the groove that it gets into, and kind of follow that. But I might try. I still haven't, but I always think about doing a call on this one. I just need to research it and watch it and try it and maybe do a video about that at some point. So, but your 52-week low, 52-week high, so pretty much doubled. So it would be a decent one to trade and see if you could make some income that way as well. Time to go back to buying and selling stocks daily, weekly, or monthly. Holding stocks has not worked very well for me in the market for me. We could get a bounce this weekend. Buffett will be talking, and more likely will mention Apple. So there you go. Warren is speaking and might be talking about Apple, so we'll see what happens. Longs are the dumbest on earth. Tim Cook should spin off Macs and iPads. That's something to consider. But I am long on this company. I'll be long on this one probably forever. I don't know. Till something else comes out, or maybe Microsoft will come out with something better, or Amazon, or who knows. But I don't feel you can go wrong with Apple. So, and let's go over here to Tip Ranks and see what they have. That's about all the information. But if you have Apple, go ahead and leave that in the comments, along with your cost basis. Currently it's 132.36, showing a moderate buy with a projection of 159, almost 160, with a 20% upside, a high of 185, a low of 125. So pretty close to the low. So we'll see if it can break through that 137 the next time. But if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing. That would really help out the channel. And hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.